Hey everyone, I'm Isaac and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2025. Jurassic Park was a revolutionary film when it first came out in 1993, and its sequels, while profitable, have largely failed at capturing that same magic. Sure, most of them weren't terrible, but as for the two most recent Jurassic World films...
that is one big pile of shit.
Despite that, Fallen Kingdom and Dominion were somehow able to make $1 billion, so obviously Universal knew that they could continue this franchise. But just because they could doesn't really mean they should. So here we are now with Jurassic World Rebirth, and the title is appropriate since they decided to go back to their roots with this one. Not only did they get the visionary director of Godzilla and Rogue One at the helm, but they also got the writer of the first Jurassic Park to write this film's script. Despite that, I still had my reservations with Rebirth, even if I was sure it wouldn't be as bad as Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. And hey, it definitely wasn't. In fact, this is one of the better movies in the Jurassic universe, but it's still not very good. It focuses on a team of skilled operatives led by ex-military covert operative Zora Bennett going on a journey to the most dangerous place on Earth, an island research facility for the original Jurassic Park. Their mission is to secure genetic material from dinosaurs whose DNA can provide life-saving benefits to mankind. But as the top-secret expedition becomes more and more dangerous, they soon make a sinister and shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. Like I mentioned earlier, the main goal of Rebirth is to go back to the roots of what made the first film so beloved. And while they didn't always stick the landing, there were a few moments that did a decent job capturing the spirit of Steven Spielberg's work. This is especially apparent in the presentation, where Gareth Edwards' direction helps to emulate that sense of wonder and amazement from before. The visuals are top-notch with a perfect blend of animatronics and CG effects, the environments are gorgeous, and the score by Alexandre Desplat does an excellent job adapting John Williams' original themes. On top of that, there are some exciting moments of action where all these elements come together to create an attention-grabbing experience with all the situations the characters find themselves having to escape from the dinosaurs. But even if it tries to imitate Spielberg's work, it falls short in replicating it. Granted, it's still leagues ahead of what Colin Trevorrow did, but the writing still falls short in a lot of areas. For one, while the actors did a good job, and I enjoyed Jonathan Bailey's character, the characters are largely just okay, but nothing special. Outside of the villain, since I saw the twist coming from a mile away. Also, the story itself is fine, but again, nothing special. I don't know, it just doesn't feel all that fresh or new for the standards of this franchise, and while there were ideas for stuff it could have done, they rarely ever went beyond that, and the ending was extremely underwhelming. I'm honestly struggling to find anything to say about Rebirth, because outside of the visuals and direction, it's a very okay movie. Maybe I should be more grateful that it's not as bad as Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, but at this point, the Jurassic Park franchise has long run its course. If you didn't mind the Trevorrow films, then you may have a better experience with this one, but that's debatable given all the retcons there were. But otherwise, this all depends on how you feel about this franchise after the first one, because Rebirth won't be changing your mind no matter which side you're on. As for me, this is definitely a 6 out of 10 if I've ever seen one. At least it probably won't be the worst movie we're getting this month.
Influencer.
I love kids! But before we have to deal with that, next time I'll be talking about Superman, and I am absolutely pumped. James Gunn has never let me down with his comic book films, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he'll do with DC's most iconic character as the start of this new cinematic universe. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Isaac Reviews 2025, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all later.